Dr. Shabir, here is a question about how to talk about the tragedies, and particularly how can we talk to kids about tragedies like what happened in New Zealand?
Experts have struggled with this, and they have discussed this matter in response to, let's say, the Las Vegas shooting and many mass shootings that have occurred, especially in the United States of America within the last couple of years. Generally, what the experts suggest is that whatever you say should be age appropriate. That's one tip. For some younger children, it might be better to start with asking them questions about what they have actually heard, because they may not have heard everything about it, and it may not be necessary to give them more information than they already have. With older kids, let's say 10 years and older, they will come across the information anyway, so you may as well assume that they have the information and be open and frank in discussing what is there. Now, with younger kids, you don't want to alarm them too much. In any case, you want to give them the sense of safety and security. You want to be able to convey, in essence, that this sort of event does not happen all of the time. It's very rare, and it's not going to happen to you. Now, of course, we cannot guarantee that, absolutely, but you do the best to assure your child that it's not going to happen to them so that they can feel safe. All of this, of course, is being discussed from a secular perspective, but if we bring God into the picture, that's another dimension. But let's start with that secular perspective and talk about what's possible in this discourse. Often it is good to have them tell you what they have heard about it, and then ask them to express their own feelings about it, like, how do you feel about that? And then validate their feelings. Ibrahim Hindi, a young imam in the Greater Toronto area, has actually reported about his speaking to a group of elementary school kids, and it seems that he had all of the points right. He got them to reflect their own knowledge of the situation and to express their own views. Then he validated their views, and then he gave them some assurance that this is not going to happen. And then, of course, he brought the religious dimension into it. Now, when we bring the religious dimension into it, this is our reliance on God, our knowledge that God is protecting us all. And in the end, if it so happens that some tragedy befalls us, we know that God stores for us in the life hereafter a greater reward that will, in fact, be an ample compensation for anything that we suffer here, so that in the final analysis of things, what comes about is the greater good in the face of such evil.
Thank you, Dr. Shabir Ali.
You're welcome.
Hey YouTube, we hope you benefited from this video. If you liked it, or if you didn't, let us know in the comments below. And if you're interested in learning more, check out some of our other videos. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.